Isn't this a gorgeous dress, Macy?
It's beautiful.
And it will look even more beautiful on you.
Nice try, Mother, but I'm still not going to that party for Grant Chambers.
Darling, this isn't just a party. This is a business affair.
Oh, come on, Mother. That's not why you want me to go there, and you know it.
Well, all right, all right. I will admit that it would please me to see you socializing with a man like Grant Chambers. Why not? What mother wouldn't want that for her daughter? Grant Chambers happens to be a very successful, dynamic, handsome, clever...
And he's married.
In name only. I have it on the very best authority that his marriage to Brooke is not working out and it's going to end very soon. Darling, all I'm saying is this is the sort of person that you should be seeing. This is the kind of man who could help you forget Thorne.
No man can help me forget Thorne, Mother. It's gonna take time and a lot of it. Besides, I don't want to help celebrate the Forresters losing their company.
Oh, darling, after all they put you through, you still have sympathy for them.
I do, Mother, I do. That was their family business, just like this is ours. It meant the world to them. Especially to Thorne. He practically grew up there. I mean, he planned on sharing it all with his children someday. Our children. Anyway, it meant the world to him, and now it's just been suddenly taken from him. I'm sure he's mad enough to kill.
Wow. Are we always that violent with our office furniture?
Taylor, hi. What are you doing here?
Now, don't get on to me. I didn't have time to get permission from my doctor to leave the house.
But you came to see me?
Well, yes and no. I'm also here to see someone else.
Who?
Grant.
Grant?
Yes, Brooke just called me all the way from Paris and said she's concerned about him.
Concerned how?
Well, I guess that Grant called her, and he said he was very nervous and worried because he thinks Ridge is after him or something.
Well, Grant should be concerned about a lot more than just Ridge. He's got nothing but enemies in this place.
Why didn't you tell me all of this was going on?
Because you had a lot to deal with.
Yes, I know, but if I had at least known about it,
If you would have known about it, you would have worried yourself sick, and we didn't want that. Besides, it was nice for me to have a place to get away from all this.
So things really have been that stressful around here lately?
Taylor, you have no idea. Grant just won't lighten up. Every hour, he's issuing some new directive. He's changing everything around here.
Boy, Ridge must be going absolutely out of his mind.
We all are going out of our mind. Ridge just happens to be more vocal about it. But the thing is, he's the one person that could have stopped it if he would have just... But I don't want to get into that. You know, the worst part of it is my father. This company was a dream of his since he was a teenager, and he and my mother sacrificed and slaved for years to get it going. And then overnight, it is just stripped from them?
I know this has really got to be terrible for your father.
It's killing him, Taylor. He's got reporters calling day and night. They're painting it like he's some kind of senile old fool who has lost this company to his gorgeous ex and her new young stud. It's humiliating. Every time I look into his eyes, I just want to.
What? You just want to what?
Wait here.
Thorne.
I'll be right back.
Brooke?
Oh, I'm back.
Hi, Mom. Need some help?
No, this is it. Any messages?
Storm called.
Oh, probably to let us know what time he'd be arriving. Guess I'll give him a call.
Oh, Mom, can you hold off on that? I'm expecting a phone call.
Oh, from Grant?
Actually, no. From Taylor.
Why would Taylor be calling you here?
Well, I asked her to check up on Grant for me. When he called earlier, there was something in his voice. He sounded almost frightened.
Frightened? Of what?
Of Ridge.
Ridge?
Yes. With everything that's been going on lately, he thinks that Ridge might just take things too far.
Oh, well, don't you think he's overreacting? I mean, do you really think that Ridge would do anything to actually hurt Grant? Do you?
Did you hear that noise?
Yeah, probably somebody's car backfiring.
It didn't sound like it came from outside. I'm gonna check it out.
Did you hear that? What was that sound?
What sound?
It was really loud. You didn't hear it?
I was just in the elevator.
You didn't hear that really loud sound? It sounded like a banging sound. It sounded like an explosion or something.
You want to go take a look?
Well, I think we better.
You heard it too?
Yes.
It sounded like a gunshot from Grant's office.
Enrique, I heard something.
Yeah, I heard it too. Look, Michael, maybe we should just get out of
No,
here.
no. We have to check out what it is. Come on.
Grant? Grant?
Hey! Hold it right there.
Call 911.
What's going on?
Just do it. Tell him you need an ambulance.
You're not going anywhere until you tell me what this is about.
I told you he needs your help.
Who?
Grant.
Mr. Chambers?
Rich, what's happening here? Grant's been shot.
What? Did anyone call 911?
Where is he?
He's in his office. He's behind the desk.
Mr. Chambers! Give me some blankets. I need some blankets. Mr. Chambers, you have to wake up, Mr.
Here,
Chambers.
use this.
Thank you. Mr. Chambers? Mr. Chambers.
I need paramedics. Yes, at Forrester Creations. Yes, that's right, the executive
Rich?
suite.
Wake up, Mr. Chambers.
There's been a shooting. Yes.
You have to wake up. Mr. Chambers. Mr. Chambers. Oh, God. Can you hear me, Mr. Chambers? Mr. Chambers.
No, of course I don't think Ridge would do anything to hurt Grant. At least nothing serious.
Then why ask Taylor to check up on them?
Because she's close to both of them. I thought maybe she could defuse the situation.
Do you really think those two will learn to get along?
Well, they used to be best friends.
Yes, but a lot has happened since then.
Mom, no matter how Ridge feels about Grant, he's going to have to learn how to cooperate with him. They all will.
Unless you were to change your mind.
What are you saying? You think I should give control back to the Forresters?
Brooke, I'm not trying to undermine your judgment, but if the situation is really that hostile, and if there is that animosity between Grant and the Forresters, it can't be good for the company.
It's going to get better. I really believe that. Besides, I can't go back on my word. It wouldn't be fair to Grant, my husband.
I've never heard you refer to him that way before. As your husband.
Well, that's what he is.
I know. Is that how you feel?
Good question. A couple of weeks ago, I probably would have said no, but now I feel different.
How?
I'm not sure. I guess I feel more comfortable around him. I feel like I can tell him anything about myself and he wouldn't hold it against me.
You trust him?
Yes, of course I do. I mean, how could I not? Especially after everything he's gone through for my sake. And now here he is. He's setting himself up as some sort of shield between the Forresters and me.
Which is something like throwing yourself in front of an oncoming train.
Exactly. But he doesn't care because he knows how much I need this to be protected, to be safe. Maybe Grant and I don't have that same kind of passion that Ridge and I once shared, but there is something there, Mom. Something really special.
Brooke, I am so glad to hear you say this.
Are you glad or relieved?
A little of both, I guess. And Grant must be very pleased.
What do you mean?
When you told him how you feel. Brooke, you did tell him.
Not in so many words.
Why not?
I don't know. I just haven't had a chance. We've been so busy dealing with the company, there hasn't been time for anything else. But I'm sure he knows.
Why would he if you haven't told him?
Can't he just feel it?
Brooke, you can't take that for granted. Communication is the key to a successful marriage. Even if Grant already knows how you feel, don't you think he'd want to hear it from you?
I guess you're right. He's done so much for me lately, and he's gotten so little in return. I think I should really let him know that I care. That would make him really happy. Why have I waited so long?
Don't be too hard on yourself. You're just learning all this. It's all new to you. Maybe you should have said something earlier, but it's still not too late.
The ambulance is on its way.
They better get here fast. Mr. Chambers, the ambulance is on its way. Hang in there, Mr. Chambers, all right? Everything will be all right.
Mrs. Forrester, what's going on? Oh my God, what happened?
He's been shot.
But who did?
Here's the first aid kit.
Here, I need it.
Stephanie, what happened?
He's been shot. Grant, see if you can't help. Let her in. She's a doctor.
Let's put some more gauze in this. Grant, can you hear me? Grant, you're gonna be just fine. Somebody get me some pillows for this. We have a few more pillows for his head. Grant, come on, you're gonna be okay. Settle down. This under his head. Just right there.
Oh, come on, Macy, darling. You're not really going to ask me to put this gorgeous dress in cold storage, are you?
Mother, I appreciate the gesture, but I'm not going to that party.
Hi.
Well, what happened to you?
Oh, nothing. I just took the stairs, trying to get back in shape.
Yeah, well, hurry up and get back in shape and catch your breath, because I need you to help convince my stubborn daughter over there that it's perfectly all right for her to attend this elegant soiree that we're throwing for Grant Chambers.
Sally, sorry. There's not going to be a soiree.
Why? What are you talking about?
Grant's not up to it, you know. He's a real mess these days.
Well, of course, I know that you've been telling me how unhappy he's been in his marriage, but, I mean, there's every reason for him to attend this party. If that's the case, meeting other people will help raise his spirits.
Oh, trust me, Sally. A party is the last thing that he needs right now. Do you know why he asked me over there to see him?
No, tell me.
He's afraid for his life.
What?
He thinks that Ridge might be trying to do him in.
Oh, come on, he can't be serious.
No. I'm telling you, he's really frightened. He's freaked out. And you know what? I don't blame him. You know the Forresters have a gun in that building? And they've been waving it around for the last few days?
Wait a minute. Waving a gun around, that's ridiculous. What are they trying to do, scare him off?
Well, for his sake, I hope that's all they're trying to do. You know, I used to envy Grant. I thought he had it all. But with what he's going through right now, you couldn't pay me to be in his shoes.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh, I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. You made me realize what I have to do. And I'm not going to wait any longer. As soon as Grant and I are together again, I am going to tell him how much he means to me.
I think you'll be glad you did. You know, I was very worried when you married Grant.
Yes, you thought I was making a big mistake.
Well, I knew how you felt about Ridge. And I just wasn't sure that Grant would ever be able to make you happy. But now when I see you, and I hear what good care he's taking of you, it makes me think that the two of you just might make it after all.
You know what? I really think we can. That's probably Taylor. Hello?
Brooke,
Yes, who is this?
it's Michael.
Michael, what is it?
Brooke, I have some really terrible news for you.
What's wrong?
It's Grant.
Grant? What do you mean? Michael, what's happened?
Brooke, he's been shot.
How long's he been unconscious?
Just a few minutes, I think.
Respirations are shallow. BP 110/60.
All right, let's go and start an IV. Check lung sounds.
Let me check his pupils first.
All right. Okay, lungs are clear and equal bilaterally.
Eyes are pearl.
Okay, good. You called Brooke?
We got a name?
Grant Chambers, he's the CEO.
Say anything?
Yeah, he's out.
What's his condition?
Serious.
I'm Lieutenant Baker, LAPD homicide.
Lieutenant?
Anyone see what happened?
We all just heard the shot.
How long ago was that?
It was about 25 minutes ago.
Who found him?
I did.
And you are?
Ridge Forrester.
Were you close by when it happened?
My office is next door.
Did you see who did this?
No.
Did you hear anything? Argument? Footsteps?
Just the gun going off.
And then what did you do?
Came in here and found him.
Right after you heard the shot?
Yeah.
But you didn't see anyone leaving?
No.
1, 2, 3.
Lieutenant, he's coming too.
Mr. Chambers, this is the police. Can you hear me? Do you know who did this to you? Can you tell me who it was? was Ridge. Ridge shot me.